how the institutions that we pass through can affect the character we eventually become. And the 3 institutions I went through really affected who I am today. I work for UNICEF, and his message got to me because we're all about children and women in conflict zones. UNICEF has 190 presence in 190 countries. So I wish I had talked before him, because what is my drive in working for UNICEF? I have 5 kids. They are my kids. When I look at my kids and I look at the children that are suffering all over the world in conflict zones, I flip the coin. I say, if they were my kids, what would I do? And that's my motivation. Every day I wake up to work for this organization, I always see my kids as being privileged, that they are not in that kind of environment. So every effort I can make to help those who are at the field offices, who are at the forefront of the aid that we give to, children in a crisis environment, I put in whatever it takes from me to do that. But coming back to my story, my primary school, as a very young child, every morning my mother would get my uniform, and on that uniform is a crest, the school crest. And on it is written, "Look up and aim high." Look up and aim high. And I spent 6 years in primary school. So every morning, that is what keeps going through my mind. And that has shaped me to aspire for excellence in anything that I do, because I want to hit that high mark. I want to look up and hit that high mark in anything I'm doing. If I can't do it well, I won't get involved at all. Then the second school I attended, my high school, it's a uniform school as well. And every morning I have to wear this crest on my chest, always on the left, which is where the hat is. I don't know why they put it there, but it means we should ingrain that story in our heart so that we can live with it as we grow. Let it minister to us. And my high school motto is fear God, honor the King. I'm coming from looking up and aiming high as a child, and then becoming a teenager and stepping into adulthood. I'm asked to fear God and honor the King. And so I'm a Christian, and I obey constituted authorities. As if that was not enough. And I went to college. Although I didn't have to wear it every morning, but the college motto is to restore the dignity of man. So you can see where I'm coming from, and you can see where I'm ending up as an adult, to restore the dignity of man. How can you pass through such institution and you don't allow that institution to pass through you? And that is my story. And this is what I have tried to impact in the 5 children that I have. I push them. They come back, "Oh, Daddy, I had a amen." I say, the person that had A+, how many heads does he have? "Oh, Daddy, I had B." I say, "No, the person that had A, how many heads did the person have?" So I push my children, and then I bring them up in the way of the Lord, like it is said, so that when they grow up, they will not depart from it. And then I always tell them, don't allow anybody to indignify you. We are in an environment, especially those of us who are of color, the first impression will always be the negative. So I tell my kids, don't allow anybody to dehumanize you. If such a thing happens, I want to be the first to know, because I have gone through a path that have prepared me and have shown me how to restore the dignity of man while making sure I am not dishonored. So, to the younger ones who are in our midst here, I want to leave you with a story that my high school teacher, told us when we were about to leave high school. And he said, before I ask the question, I want to ask the question first. If this building starts shaking, how many of you will go to sleep? How many of you will lie down to sleep? I want a raise of hand. So I don't see anybody raising their hand. So in my culture, we speak in parables. The part of the country I'm from Nigeria. So the part of tribe I am from, if you want to tell a child who is 2 years old that he should come out from the sun. No, they said you don't tell a child that is 2 years old to come out from the sun. Because when the child stays under the sun and the skin starts burning, the child will come out. So you as an adult, don't tell the child to come out. The child will come out if the sun starts burning their skin. So my high school teacher, when we were leaving high school, said to us, may your road be rough. May your road be rough. And it took us a while to realize that he was not wishing us, he was not cursing us. He was only trying to tell us to be at alert. And for you guys who are doing Wireshark, I'm sure if you are not alert, looking at those numbers, you will probably miss what you are looking for. So I would say that my eureka moment came, or my radial moment came, when my company was moving our data center to Europe. And it was a God-given opportunity for me to probably show what I'm capable of doing. So I built the 2 data centers that we have in Spain and in Brindisi, Italy. And the point I'm trying to make here is wait for your moment. And when that moment comes, please go for it. And so the moment came for me, and I was able to do what was done for the first time in the UN. So a project of that magnitude was done in-house. And we ended up saving the organization a lot of money. So I want to wish you all, as we depart from here, may your road be rough. Action.
Thank you very much.